MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell rounds out the year with a bizarre broadcast and rants that go hand in tiny hand with Trump's dwindling support and Santos' continued lies. Mike Lindell is so disoriented and confused on the regular that it often appears as if, he thinks that maybe he's actually someone else who just randomly quantum leaped into this disheveled pillow CEO's body with a half-dyed Tom Selleck knockoff mustache, and it's like he just crawled out of the Giuliani dumpster unsure of where he is and what to do with his dwindling bitter coffee sales, so-called TV network, and a lumpy pillow empire going down faster than Lauren Boebert in a bowling alley.
Will you tell us how much you paid in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017?
Millions of dollars.
You paid millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars,
So
yes.
not $750.
Millions of dollars, and you'll get to see it.
Trump paid $750, and the guy he says is owned by China, his income tax returns and financial disclosures showed no business dealings or income from China. And we now know Donald Trump has a bank account in China and paid a lot of taxes there, more than he did in America. It is pouring MAGA tears. I have a laugh with the latest and stupid, including a holiday message from Don Jr., more lies from George Santos being exposed, Mike Lindell suffers brain fails, tech fails, and shares a 12 days of cover-ups Christmas video that is all kinds of weird. Plus, I checked to see if the socks stay on with a special New Year's Eve broadcast from Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex in the Bunker, and more. Margarine Taco Gristle tweeted, "The Democrats illegally releasing President Trump's personal tax records is a new low in the biggest political persecution of any president in history. Everyone gets to see how successful Pres Trump is and that he always followed the IRS rules. Now turnabout is fair play." Naturally, I replied, every president released their taxes except Diaper Don, who refused to play ball and hit a new low, lying about being under audit to keep his dodgy returns private so the bigly businessman bubble he conned MAGA with didn't burst like one of the blisters on his sad, dumpy mushroom. Thanks for tuning in, and to all who've enjoyed and supported the show, I wish you a wonderful 2023.
Then it stayed there for about 45 minutes, and then they took them back off. Everybody, votes don't go down. You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, back to 2. This isn't Chutes and Ladders.
I like that Mike tries to connect with the intellect of his base by referencing a board game for preschoolers. For a guy who's had a pretty bad year, I don't know why he's smiling so much. Must have been a wet lunch there, Rudy. I just love the fact that his earphones are on the side of his head. Rudy Two Watches can't figure out why he can't hear himself well from the microphone because he's trying to listen with his temples. Rudy, they don't go here. They go here, over the ears. Not hard. Things are not improving for George Santos Goldbergstein as tweets have resurfaced that show his web of lies went as far as to say his mother died on 9/11. Okay, which plane was she flying, George? I mean, we don't know what to believe from you. As he continues to reach new lows, Santos also claimed that 4 of his employees were killed in the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando in 2016, and that is also not true.
And I get emotional. My parents were both down there the day of the attacks, and fortunately none of them passed. But to see that...
This guy goes on camera saying that his parents were there but survived, and then he goes on Twitter to say he lost his mom. I just can't watch this guy without wondering what is and isn't true. But we do know one thing. A grifter knows a grifter, and he's all in with the Trumps.
There's so much to be ashamed for being from this horrible family, and I hope that you're just fantasizing about the loved one. Taking me a little time to get used to Guilfoyle, what's going on with her face, Bon Jovi wig, it's crazy. All around crazy. I'm actually really disgusted about her. It's my cold sore. She had to put on a Band-Aid.
He's snorting his Christmas powder with his brittle Trump nose. I told him he looks really terrible. They put out all the lines for us so that we can have sloppy and high holidays. We're very hateful and appalled. Just ask Melania.
Here's this. We are coming into a time in history with all this, the modern technology with phones and everything, and even beyond that, with drones like they have in Australia that tell you to come and get back in your house.
I am always excited when Australia gets a mention, as I have a lot of fantastic Australian viewers, thank you, and despite what Tom Selleck's slow cousin insists, they seem to be enjoying life without flying robots telling them to go home.
And all of these things, right now, they have robots they're hiring in San Francisco that the police are getting to be policemen, robots.
I'm sorry, but they aren't hiring robots. These aren't job interviews with the machines, Mike. Here is my resume. And unfortunately, the 17 robots that San Francisco had planned to use will now not be using after the plan was met with widespread criticism. So it's under review for now. I don't get the drama though. Like, the bomb squad has used robots for years, and I don't think we've seen one go rogue and pick up the bomb and run into a Starbucks and spike it or anything. Like, it's been working pretty good. Robots are awesome, and I'm all for keeping citizens and the police safe. So it's not like they're gonna program the robot cops to be racist, right?
Thanks for the wart, the freezing, and all of Father's creepiness. Everything it is that you're doing to spread your face batter, to push and smear all that nonsense. But it'll be nice to have, maybe a layer two. I'm not sure I can ever do with her soberly, but maybe a bump or two, where we'll just relax, enjoy all the sores that have been bestowed upon us.
Absolutely. So working really hard. Free.
Logan, he's breaking up some on my end.
Yep, you're breaking up a little bit there, Garland. Are you there, Garland? Let's disconnect.
It's not working, and you spent $40 million on this. Now, this is just bonkers, and the audio is so bad you're not going to hear it, but Lindell was over the moon. He thinks is made of cheese to get this out there.
If we can.
Okay, go ahead, Logan.
Okay.
That one elf is so embarrassed, she's put the hat over her eyes. Why are you looking in the toilet? Is this supposed to be a nod to Trump flushing documents? Ashamed elves. Whoa. Diversity alert. What's going on here? Did they get into Don Jr.'s stash or what? Ashamed elves. What are you doing with that magnifying glass? Looking for an actual size ornament of Trump's knob? Don Jr.'s party squad returns. Now he's helping the knob hunt. Let's get arty and go black and white with this one. Ashamed elves. Now the old fella thinks he's found Trump's knob ornament and he's giving it a tickle. Don Jr.'s party squad. Zoom shot of the bear. This is worse than the fever dreams I had when I got COVID. Elf trying not to barf. Did you just eat at Lauren Boebert's restaurant? Is that what happened? Are they trying to dress like pipe bomber Marjorie Taylor Greene? Like, honestly, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Don Jr.'s party squad. I gotta say, Trump really inspired this lot to put the Christ back in Christmas. More Lauren Boebert. Party boys! And of course, a post-credits scene with the director in shot with the laptop.
Wow. Yeah.
The saddest thing about this video is that Kevin Sorbo, John Schneider, and Kirk Cameron were all available and still not talented enough for this Christmas dumpster fire. Alex here, still in the bunker with Marjorie again. Good dude. MTG did her patriot duty and spent a bunch of money on a first-class trip to Costa Rica to make America great again. But my dog, the bounty hunter-looking leather fox, kept working. She even voted by proxy from her 5-star resort and made it back in time for Santa Jones. But she keeps wanting to show me the toes she claims are tanned because apparently, if you're out of the country, you don't have to follow the rules. It's like when Matt Gaetz takes teenagers on a weekend to Canada so they can go to bars and stuff. He doesn't have to hide them in hotel rooms with the booze. He can just take them right to the bar, watch the hockey game, get them all messed up. You know what I mean? I am happy she is back for New Year's Eve because as much as I cannot stand the fake news, Soros, Trudeau, Panda Express globalists, we do a little play along with the countdown on CNN. Me and MTG take the New Year's kiss to the next level and make our own Mickey Rourke and the Wrestler smashing a beat-faced lunatic fireworks. by the time that clock strikes 12, we're both a bit sideways, so I had Don Jr. send me some stuff to straighten us out, because I'm pumped for us to rip off the tuxedos and dive into the blonde meat swamp. But if things get too sloppy with the fabric removal, I risk a visual hammer strike from the side of those I Am Groot skinned hammered Spam cans with toes that look like turkey and stuffing regurgitated by the bumpus hounds, and then mashed into the four-toed, misshaped bacon hooves that this maniac took to a resort that has reported 5 mystery deaths since her arrival. Then I will take the Roman candle out of the secret fun spot and light it off inside the bunker, because the flash just made eternal sunshine my exposure to those dumpster diving mortadella meat stumps. Because what is the rule, MTG?
The socks stay on.
The socks stay on.
So what does that remind you of? The movie The Terminator? This is what it is, people. When you go back and you watch that movie and you see all these different machines doing function, I just said it. And we've also seen machines go rogue, right? Well, if you have people who are still running and programming the machines.
All these machines doing function. I think that's what he said. I also think that for a guy who uses The Terminator as a go-to reference, he's only seen the film through the lens of a pipe. After getting her lawsuits thrown out and her prayers unanswered, Carrie Filter hit up Santa, and how massive are her hands? Yeah, you can't put a filter over those meat hooks, Carrie.
I've got another little funny thing for you. This is a little Christmas story I put together. I do real quick for you while I'm on the, Logan's got me on audio.
Garland, your signal is, we can't hear you.
'Twas 5 days before Christmas when all through the...
You're a chump, dude. Keep spitting your lies. MAGA tears. MAGA red wave coming. MAGA tears. Wow, I don't know why you like communism and secrecy so much. MAGA tears. Same as all the rest of the fake news outlets. Tanking, LOL. Let's go, Brandon. MAGA tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by sharing this video or posting it on your social media and following me on mine. It costs you nothing and makes a huge difference for me. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. So if you can afford to, please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or smash that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs and stickers that go great with those MAGA tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries and have toured with Jim Jefferies for several years. I have 3 albums. You can stream them on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for watching. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.